How to create a template drawing for future use. So we did everything that was covered in the previous section. This is where we had set our NCS pen tables. We created kind of a template layout here, and we inserted our template title block, and we went in here and we have our logo and everything inside of here. So now we are ready to kind of save this so that we can make a template for future use. And basically what that means is every time we start a new drawing, instead of starting a new drawing, we're just going to use this drawing. So to do that, we need to kind of be a little bit careful about where we save this. So I'm going to go to the application drop down and I'm going to click Save As. And I don't want to save it here in a current project that I'm working in. I actually want to go to my file management template here. So I'm inside of my file management template. I'm going to go into the Civil 3D folder, and I'm interested in this templates directory. And since I'm using version 2015, I'm going to save this as 2015.dwg. Now, one thing that you probably want to pay attention to, so I'm going to pretend that I'm clicking save here, so I'm actually clicking cancel, is this little logo thing that I had inserted earlier. Remember, I had inserted it from the details folder, so this thing is going to be pathed from there. So I'm inside of my planning and analysis workspace up here, and I'm inside of the image ribbon here. So while I still have this image selected, I'm going to click on external references. And if I make this window a little bit bigger, we can see here that the save path is my details, and I don't want it to be my details. So I clicked on here, and then I'm going to click on the button over here to the far right, and I want to change it to actually my template. So I need to go to my projects folder, my file management template, to Civil 3D, into templates, and choose this one instead. And the reason why I'm doing this, like I said, is because I don't want it to make reference to this details, because of course at the end of the semester or at the end of the project, I'm going to archive details off of my hard drive to make room, which means it will break the link. So instead I want it to be linking to my project template, because if you recall, every time we start a new project, all we're doing is just copying and pasting this template. So I want to make sure that anything that's externally referenced is going to be referenced inside of the folder itself and not inside of another project. So I'm going to just change it to there and then click open. It doesn't really affect anything here. All it does is it just changes the pathing location. So once I'm done doing that, now I want to hit save again, so I'll just do another save as drawing, and I want to make sure that it ends up inside of the correct folder here into my template, to Civil 3D, templates, and I'm just going to save right on top of that. One thing that you probably want to make sure that you do before you hit save is to switch it back to the Civil 3D workspace so that you're not confused when you start a new drawing. So I'm going to switch it back to Civil 3D workspace, and then I'll go up here, do a save as, go into my projects, into my template, Civil 3D templates, and I'll just save it right on top of that. So every time, like I said, when we start a new project, we copy and paste this template, and if it's a Civil 3D drawing, I'll just go inside of the Civil 3D folder and just double click on this and start a new drawing from there.